All right. What is going on, YouTube family? Mike D, aka Dead Cynic, coming at you with a live stream. I bet you thought I forgot, huh? No, we're doing that Friday Night Funk. Bringing it to you, getting that first dislike out of the way because fuck the haters. And yeah. So the reason why I'm a little late tonight is because I was actually at a session out in Fresno, which is, I want to say, like 45 minutes away from where I live. So I had to go out of town to help a buddy, kind of, but he's more helping me than anything, because now that I am the Sitka Central Valley brand ambassador, I've been trying to scout places that I think that it would be good to try and bring the brand and just scope out places. So I've been going to Sesh's with the homie. He's been gracious enough to share his table with me, and it's not like I have anything right now anyway. I'm still waiting for even the paperwork to come in about, you know, what I'm going to be doing with Sitka. So there's still stuff that I need to figure out on my end, and honestly, we'll get into that after I throw my tenants out there and we take the first shot of the evening. So yeah, let's get to that. I am not here to be everybody's friend. I am not going to say things that everyone agrees with. I am not here to be everybody's friend, or I am not here to be politically correct. Sorry, I'm a little tired. And I ain't no fucking cartoon character. So when I go out to these sessions, we're pretty much standing for a good, like, 4 or 5 hours the whole time. And they give you, like, folding seats. But my boy, he just fucking salves it out. He stands the whole time and he's just fucking selling shit. So I salve it out with him and I just stand there and sell shit with him. Although I will say, I'm not exactly sure if where the sessions that he goes to, if that's necessarily like the crowd that I would be going after with my merch, because I sell stuff like dab mats and stickers, and everybody over here just seems cheap as fuck. Like, to be completely honest, everyone thinks that the stickers are free, like they're samples, and it's like, nah, bitch, I had to pay for these. Like, that's actual merchandise. And nobody wants to buy a dab mat, and I tell people they're actually cheaper than what they would be online, because online I've got to charge for shipping and stuff. So here's actually the better deal, but it is what it is. I'm also kind of wondering about my situation with Sitka, because I know specifically I'm a brand ambassador and I'm not like a vendor, because that's what I'm trying to do, is build bridges with vendors like dispensaries and stuff. But honestly, I'm a salesman at heart. So what I actually want to do is to be a vendor. Like, I want to be someone that goes out to these sessions with, you know, a couple grand worth of material, and I could, like, it was actually mind-boggling to me, because I didn't even need to go and walk around. I just had to look at the stalls kind of adjacent to us and the stuff that's been going on the last 2 days. Nobody has hash around here. No fucking body at all. So if I were to bring it anywhere, it would sell. And I think that only having it in dispensaries is doing it a disservice, because most people that go into dispensaries want weed. They don't even necessarily want dabs. They either want weed or they want cartridges. People that want dabs, I mean, they might go to a dispensary. Usually I think that they would probably hit up a delivery service or go to a sesh. But that's the problem with seshes, is that the herb there is good. But as far as like the concentrates, I wouldn't trust the concentrates at a sesh. And also, I don't know, like the dabs, they didn't look that great, which is the concentrates, but I feel like you got to be careful when you're at the sessions. And again, nobody has hash, nobody at all. So I know that if I were to bring the hash, I could sell it. And it just, as I've been combing through Instagram, because I've never been a brand ambassador before or anything like that, so I don't know how that shit works. I was hoping it would work kind of like being a vendor. What it looks like is like I'm just going to be setting up at dispensaries and doing little meet and greets and kind of educating people about the brand, which I can do while I'm selling product. Like, having been in sales for a good number of years, I can do both of those. And what I was kind of hoping it would be like was like when I worked for Kirby. You know, you get a van full of machines and then you just have to go and try and sell as many as you can. So if I'm given that opportunity, I will excel and I will move product. And I think what it really just comes down to is what Sitka is going to allow me to do and what they are going to send me with this brand ambassador package. And either way, I'm going to represent them hard and I'm going to move product. It doesn't matter if it's by building bridges with dispensaries or actually moving product. I just hope at some point they will give me the chance to show them that I do have a background in sales and I can get shit done. That's all I ask for, is just the opportunity. If I'm given the opportunity, I will excel. Now, having said that, guys, let's go ahead and take a shot and take a dab. I don't think we're going to be on too late because I started this one kind of late, so I don't think too many people are going to be joining in. So yeah, to all the homies that actually catch this live stream, much love to you. Thank you for tuning in, and cheers. I see one homie in there right now, so we do have one lurker. Much love to you, lurking homie. Let's go ahead and take this shot. So I want to say there's probably one good shot or like a shot and a half in here. So we're going to pour this out. Corey, what's going on, fam? I'm doing good. Just trying to scout out good spots to bring Sitka. And it's been, I'm not even going to lie, it's been hard because all I have is my own personal stash and like the accessories. I don't really have anything to sell. So I've just been trying to hype the fuck out of the brand. And, you know, thankfully they have a really well put together website. Nate Park, what's going on, fam? They have a really well put together website. They have a good Instagram feed that goes into a lot of detail about what they do. So they're a good, I'm happy to be representing this company because they have a lot going on. I guess I'm just getting impatient, and I wish the stuff was here already. I wish I was able to go and represent them a little bit better than I am right now, because right now it's just like a sneak peek, and I have maybe like a gram left because I've been smoking the hash because I like to smoke the hash. And yeah, it kind of sucks only having something to show somebody, and then they get all excited and they're like, dude, where can I buy this? And I'm like, nah, because this is my display. You can find it like here and here and here, but unfortunately there's none with me right now. You'd have to go to these places for it. You know, it'd be awesome to just be like, yeah, dog, what do you need? And bust open my backpack and fucking get them what they need. Because whether it comes out of a dispensary or whether it comes out of my backpack, it's still advertising for the company. So these sessions are not easy to get into either. Like, I'm really lucky that I know one of the vendors at the sesh who is just letting me chill at his table with him, and not like, he's just like, hey dude, thanks for coming. I'm usually here by myself, so fuck yeah. And he's been super duper chill about it. So I've been very fortunate that he's been willing to do that and to introduce me to the promoters, because when I want to get in, they already know now what Sitka looks like and what to expect from what I'm going to bring. And they're all fucking excited. They're like, dude, when you get this shit, nobody's got hash. And I'm sitting here like, I know, I can fucking tell. So they're all waiting for me to bring this stuff to the sessions already. And I'm getting kind of worried because I feel like Sitka's idea of what I'm going to be doing is going to be way different. Like, I feel like they only are going to want me to go to dispensaries and stuff. And I'm a salesman at heart, and I want to sell shit. So I hope that they give me the opportunity to do that as well. Brother Bingus, what's going on? You got here just in time, sir. We are probably not going to stay super duper long because I know that I started this stream a little bit later in the evening. That doesn't mean that we can't get nice and swifty in the meantime, though. And I do believe that I have at least a shot and a half in here, but I know I have at least one good shot. So we're going to pour that out. And then I have all of this maker's mark right here. So even if we only have one shot, we're still going to be able to take that second one because I got it right here. And yeah, much love to everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. I do realize that it's way later than I would normally start a stream, and I do apologize for that. I honestly did not know when really this sesh was going to start or when it was going to end, because again, I'm just kind of learning. And I wasn't expecting to be there that long, because last night we got out somewhere around like 9 o'clock, and I got back to the house around like 10:15. So I was thinking it was going to be another night like that, but we packed up around like 9:45, and I actually left Fresno around 10 o'clock. So actually I made pretty good time. UFO Factor Fiction, what's going on, fam? Corey says it's 2:10 over there, and yeah, you know, as even if we had a good session going and a lot of people joined here tonight, I would have to tune out a little bit early, because tomorrow I'm going to be going to Oakland with the homie to another sesh to scout that out and see if I'm going to want to bring stuff out there, because that's just how I am, guys. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to go hard. So I'm not just going to be here in the next couple of towns over. I'm going to go to as many different fucking places as I can, and I'm going to rep this brand, and I'm going to bring it to the people. So that's the way that I work. That's how I do things, and we'll see how it goes. And I feel like I could also reinforce the worth of the product, because let's say that I am a vendor. I can tell people, look, a gram of hash is this much. The pre-rolls, they're this much. And when they haggle with me, I can say, look, you can either get it from me or you can go to the club. The difference is here, you can just get it for that price. There, you're going to have to pay tax. So the only thing that you're going to be able to do if you don't want to get it here is pay more money. Which would you like to do? Because it's worth what they're asking. And honestly, I would rather get it from somebody like me that's part of or representing the company than like a third party. If I'm being totally honest, I would rather get it from like a Sitka guy than a dispensary that just carries it. That's just how I am. I like to build bridges with the actual company. I like to get to know people that are making the stuff that I put in my body. So to me, that does make a difference, and it seems like just good business. But not everybody's like that. So anyway, cheers. Much love to you guys. 4 homies in the chat. Really appreciate you guys coming through this late. Again, we're not going to be on too long. Honestly, we might even shoot for like 45 minutes. May not even go an hour. But I mean, normally we go at least an hour, so I do feel like we should uphold that. So yeah, we'll go for an hour. So we'll probably be checking out around midnight, maybe a little bit over, because, you know, we get to talking about stuff. But till then, let's go ahead and take this shot of whiskey, and then we'll take a dab, and then we'll take another shot of whiskey, and then we'll take another dab. Maybe 1 or 2, Corey, because that's the thing. My funds are running a little bit low. My dabs are running a little bit low, so I got to conserve. I wasn't even really going to stream tonight because I started looking at the clock and counting down when I was going to get home and the other shit that I had to do, and I was like, fuck. So I still got to do laundry and get a bunch of stuff ready for tomorrow for the trip to Oakland. But here I am on camera with you guys doing the Friday stream that we normally do. So it would be nice if there were more hours in a day sometimes but unfortunately there are not. So I'm doing the best that I can with the time that I have in the day. But yeah, I haven't even had fucking time to go get more dabs or hit anybody up. And like I was saying earlier, I've been going to sessions, but the shit that I see there isn't even stuff that I would want in my personal stash. So I feel like bringing a superior product to those events, I would not be surprised if I sell out when I go to events, because nobody's going to have the kind of shit that I would have. So I'm excited, but then I'm nervous, because if I don't actually get sent product, like if they just send me a bunch of promotional shit and I don't actually have product, I'm going to be kind of in trouble. And I wonder if I can do it where I just invest. Like, okay, can you guys give me a half decent discount on product and I just fucking buy it, so that way it's mine, you don't even have to worry about it, and then from there I sell it? Like, can I do that? So yeah, I gotta wait until I get this paperwork and see how everything lines up and how it all looks. But I'm excited, and I'm just trying to think of how many different ways I can help. What can I do to get this product out there? What can I do to make people aware of who they are? Like, the wheels are turning, you know? That's why I've been going at. And if you guys follow my Instagram, and you've seen the last couple of days, I've been out. Like, I'm a fucking hermit. I don't go anywhere. So UFO Fact or Fiction, with your fucking, you don't ever go anywhere, you don't put yourself in public, you know what, motherfucker? Go follow my Instagram and check my story for the last couple days. I've probably been around like 700 people in the last 2 days, just in close proximity with people walking around and all this shit. So I don't want to hear nothing about the kind of stuff that I say about COVID no more, because even with my shit about being a hermit, now I'm going out to these fucking things and there's a grip of people at each one. So yeah, motherfucker. Apollo, what's going on? Corey says, true. Well, you have some free time tomorrow. You down to chat to set up our meet when I fly to Cali? And that's what I'm saying, fam. Unfortunately, I'm going to be busy tomorrow because I got to get up hella early, because I don't live near Oakland. Oakland is probably like a 3 to 4 hour drive. So I'm going to do this stream with you guys as we're doing. I still gotta fucking do laundry and get a bunch of stuff ready. Apollo says you couldn't get COVID even if you tried. Oh shit, a man after my own heart. I definitely agree with that shit, brother, and I think that this is a bunch of bullshit and it's a fucking hoax. So yes to everything that you said. Let's go ahead and put that up there. You couldn't get COVID even if you tried. And you know why? Because it's really just the flu. They took the flu and they renamed that shit and they called it a deadly virus that we need to worry about, and everybody fucking ate it up because they're retarded. Very, very small fraction of the populace that actually doesn't think that that shit is real. And let me tell you, the only reason that people believe it's real is because they watch the news. CNN, Fox, NBC, it doesn't fucking matter. All of those, every single fucking channel that there is, and there's thousands. There's fucking thousands. If you divide them all up, they're owned by 6 different companies. So out of all the thousands of channels that there are, there's 6 different companies that decide what's on all of them. And to think that they don't all know each other or are in cahoots with each other is fucking stupid. Paulo says, Trump said the goal was to increase dependence on the medical industry again. I can't find the clip, though. Oh, fam. And they've done this all throughout history. But that's the thing, is the main deal to medicine is a healthy patient is a customer lost. So the whole scheme behind big pharma and behind medicine as we know it here in the United States, because that's the thing. In other parts of the world, it's probably less commercialized. But here, being a doctor is more about putting you on a treatment than giving you a cure. Because better believe that the God of the universe that designed everything that's fucking around us, he gave us a way to treat every ailment that there is, and it's natural. There is no need for a man-made chemical to fix something. There's a natural remedy to every fucking thing that can afflict a human. But the problem is, we don't live in a country, we live in a business, and we're not citizens, we're consumers. I've said this for fucking years. And so, particularly here in the United States, Big Pharma is a huge, it's probably like $1 trillion business. And the thing is it's not about keeping you healthy, it's about keeping you just sick enough to where you need a constant treatment. If I'm a doctor and I cure you of whatever it is that's wrong with you, then you don't need to come back. But if I give you a treatment that you have to take every week or every month or whatever the fuck, then that guarantees me repeat business, because now I have a patient that has to come back to me to get better. So doctors aren't interested in curing you or making you better. They're interested in making you dependent on the shit that they sell. They're drug dealers. They're legal drug dealers. Just like cops in the military is just the government's organized gang, Big Pharma is just legal drug dealing, if you hadn't figured that out yet. But just in case you hadn't, we're going to throw it out on my stream because we do shit like that. So much love to everybody hanging out. We got 9 homies. Holy fuck. I did not think that we were going to get that many people in here. Small Twos, what's going on, fam? Apollo says, common sense keeps the doctor away. Dude, that's fucking golden knowledge right there. People don't think enough. That's what it is. People don't think. Stay Lit says, take herbs like Mother Nature wants. And so, Stay Lit, I know exactly where you're coming from with that, but I would even say Mother Nature is even like, that's the improper term, because nature doesn't have a gender. Nature doesn't even have a personality. Nature is a system that has been designed by God. And so a system doesn't necessarily have a personality or a gender. It just does what it does. So Stay Lit, I would add to your comment and say, take herbs like God wants, because God gave us a natural pharmacy, and it's called all of the fucking herbs and shit that's around us. So there's a lot of things that we can do naturally to cure the things that ail us. It's just whether or not we're willing to look into it. Because one of the biggest things that has afflicted us as people alive today is that we do this thing where we trust the experts, where whether it's doctors or whether it's scientists or, astronauts over at NASA, these people that are put in these positions, like basically placed on pedestals, and it's like, everything that these people say we need to respect. And it's like, we should question everything that comes from everyone, no matter what position they're in. So the thing that I have an issue with is, and there's actually a word for it, it's called scientism. It's almost like a religious belief that it goes something along the lines of, if science can't explain it now, it's just because we haven't acquired the technology to be able to explain it. So it's not that there is any kind of phenomenon in the world that is actually supernatural. It's just that we haven't figured out the science to it yet, so we can't break it down. And what I'll say to that is, that's not true. Because science is a way that we can investigate the natural occurrences of the world, but then there's the whole other spectrum of shit that happens, which is otherworldly and supernatural. So if by its very definition, science is used to describe and to catalog the natural occurrences, then it's going to be utterly useless when it comes to supernatural stuff, because it was never made to deal with any of that. And the problem that I take with people that rely or trust the experts is that it almost is like a religion, where these people that trust the experts don't actually understand the science or the math or anything behind it. They just say, yeah, that's what it is because that's what these people say. And I have a big problem with that because if you guys have checked into any of my live streams recently, I say shit like, take everything with a grain of salt. Make sure that you question everything. Make sure that you verify anything that anybody says, even if it comes from me. So I just feel like the people that really think are people that look at both sides of the argument. And you really should do that if you never have before. And if you're one of those people that you trust the experts, I would just caution you that you don't know if that expert is bought or not. They could be getting a paycheck to tell you that something is safe when it's not, or that it's unsafe when it really is. So do your own research, take everything with a grain of salt, and just fucking question stuff. Like, think for yourself. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Don't follow the crowd. Just think for yourself, please. If you could do me that one favor, even when it comes to shit that I say, just fucking question it and research it, verify it, all that stuff. But literally, even when it comes to shit that I say, just double check. Just double check. Think a little bit. Fuck, man. And I can only do so much. If you don't want to think, I can't make you think. But you know what? I can ask you to at least. All right. Oh, yeah, that's way more. So we're going to take 3 shots right now because this is I fucked up. I just kept pouring because I was like, it's not going to be much more than a regular shot. This is a fucking monster. That's going to take like 2 gulps. So we took 1 shot. This is going to add up to about 3 or 4. We're going to take 1 dab. I think we're going to check out after we do this because I'm kind of fucking tired. And what's weird is it's not like I'm tired, like, I need to go to bed. I'm just like mentally drained from talking to people all fucking night and just fucking standing because I'm losing track of my thought like mid-sentence, and I'm really trying hard to fucking get that shit back on track. Even when I was throwing out my tendons tonight, look at how big that fucking shot is, guys. That is a fucking monster. So even when I was throwing my tendons out tonight, I got one of them wrong, and I should probably throw them out again. So I'm not here to be politically correct. I'm not here to be everybody's friend. I'm not going to say things that are that everyone agrees with. That's where I fucked up. And I ain't no cartoon character. I think I might have repeated one of my tenants instead of throwing all of them out there because I'm just fucking tired. But anyway, let's get this shit started. Let's take this 2 or 3 shots right here. Like, this is probably going to be, you're going to see me glug. Like, there's going to be more than one. Apollo says, inhale deep, take a dab to regain your mind. You know what, fam? We're going to do that, but we're going to take this shot first because fuck it. And actually, just so that I don't forget, I'm going to set my alarm because I need to get up at fucking 7 o'clock. 7 hours and 32 minutes from now. All right. Let's fucking make it happen, y'all. 8 homies in the chat. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Much love. And to anybody that lives in Cali, that is in the fucking Oakland area, I'm going to be out there tomorrow. So keep an eye out on the Instagram feed if you actually live out that way, or if you know people that live out that way. If you're in California, fucking let them know. If they want to meet Dead Cynic, I'm going to be out there. I'm going to be throwing it out on my Instagram story pretty much all day. So on the way out there, I'm going to be talking about it. Once we get out and we're setting it up, I'm going to let people know about it. Once we actually start up and it's fucking going, I'm going to let people know about it. So if you want to come and visit and hang out and say what's up, buy yourself a fucking dab mat in person. I will be out in the Oakland area tomorrow. We're leaving. I want to say that it starts at like 4 or 5 in the afternoon. I don't know exactly where it's at yet. I don't even think my homie knows exactly where it's at yet. They give you, they hold that shit until like the day of, and then they give it to you at a certain time. And it's kind of gnarly the way that it works like that. So I will let you guys know. You know, I will give you as much information as I have as I get it. But yeah, right now you know as much as I do. I'm going to be out in Oakland somewhere, and I'm going to be chilling with the homie trying to promote Sitka. I only have a fucking gram left, but it's of some GMO, and it's packaged beautifully. And my hope, even though I know we're going to leave too early, my hope is that we are going to Apollo. No, I'm not on Facebook because fuck Facebook. It's the devil. And besides that, Facebook owns Instagram. So, you know, you can be on one and not the other. And plus, I don't know. I've never liked Facebook. Fuck Facebook. I'd rather be on Instagram. I have no desire to be on Facebook, and I'm not going to do it anytime soon. So yes, how many friends do I have? None, because I'm not on there, because fuck Facebook. But as far as Instagram, how many friends do we have? Let's check Instagram. A little over 1,000. So we're coming up on 1,800. I'm at about 1,750, and that fluctuates pretty hard for like literally, I want to say the last year or so, it has been fluctuating somewhere between 1,740 and 1,750. So those 10 fucking followers have just been going up and down pretty much the whole year. And I think it's the weirdest thing that I post as much as I do, and it may not be super regularly, but it's fairly regularly. I just don't get any traction. But then again, I don't kiss anybody's ass. I'm not looking for sponsorships or anything like that. I just kind of do my thing. So I guess I shouldn't expect, like, it's just like YouTube. I shouldn't expect a whole lot. I'm just going to do what I do. And people that like it, they're going to respond. People that don't like it, they're going to respond because they just have no life. So we'll get a little bit of everything. Anyway, I keep talking to avoid this fucking shot because it's massive. Well, let's go ahead and take it. And then we're going to take a dab. Look at that fucking shot. That's a monster, man. I'm going to be chilling. We're going to take this shot. Then I'm going to take a good-sized dab. And then I think we'll check out, guys, because we're coming up on 33 minutes right now. So, yeah, I was thinking about 45 minutes. Stanky Dank says, cheers, Cynic. How is life? Fucking busy. Soy Joy says, dab time. Yes, right after we take this shot. Much love, everybody. 11 homies in the chat. But a lot more homies than I expected for 11:30 Cali time. I know Corey said it's like 2 o'clock where he is. So, much love to everybody hanging out. We've taken one shot. This right here is at least 2 or 3. So this is going to bump us up to at least 3 or 4 shots. I'm going to say with this, we're going to be up to 4 shots. So I won't even need to fucking get into that maker's mark because we're chilling. Stanky Dank says 2:33 where he's at. Well, much love to you, fam. Thank you for tuning in. Always nice to know that people are hanging out, even if it's kind of late where they are. And it's always cool to give folks a place to go. You know, it's nice for us to be able to have that's not what I was going to say. That's just a burp. It's nice for us to be able to have a spot where we can just chill for a little bit, hang out, take our dabs with other people, and just, you know, have some conversation with some chill folks. I think it's a good thing. It's a good public service to provide. Phew. All right, time to shut up and take this shit. Man up. Man. And I haven't drank for a couple days too, so even that first one that I took, I'm feeling it. Let's see. Stanky Dank says, I'm always up late, bro. You know this. I still do my lives and everything. Well, much love, man. Apollo says, I'm waking bacon. Yeah. Well, that's what I think is gnarly is when I used to do my Insomniac streams, we had a bunch of people that would use that as their early morning stream. We had a lot of people from the East Coast, a lot of people from Australia would tune in, and that would be the shit that they would watch as they would get ready for the day. So it's definitely been a privilege to be able to be people's morning show, and it's crazy to have done that. We have a pretty gnarly track record here. I have 2 live streams that are 8 hours, which is as long as YouTube will let you go before they cut you off. So it's kind of neat. But yeah, 13 homies in the chat. Holy shit. I am continually surprised that we're actually adding on to the people that are here because I wasn't expecting to get a lot of people this late. But fuck yeah. We'll take everybody that wants to come in. So cheers. I'm going to stop making excuses. We're going to drink this whiskey. That was 2 swigs. Oh. Holy fuck. Woo. So let's go ahead and take a nice fat dab. Then we'll check out for the night. I need to make myself something to eat. Goddamn. Anthony, so there's actually 2. There's a pit bull in a suit. Then there's Taz. And then there's a wolf in a suit. I got the pit bull and I got the wolf on Amazon. And Taz, I won in a carnival or a fair or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But that game that everyone has played in their life with the balloons and you got to throw a dart and pop the balloon. I got that Taz picture when I was like 13 years old, which is like 20 years ago because I'm 33 now. And originally, Nate says my dog is adorable. Thank you, fam. He is fast asleep, chilling. But yeah, he's my best friend. And I love him to death. Oh, it's my cousin Anthony. How you doing, brother? Happy late birthday. I saw that post on Instagram, and I totally forgot to comment on it. I know that you had a birthday a little while back. Paulo says, you kind of remind me of Pete Davidson. I feel like I have the dark circles and shit under my eyes. I feel like I may also talk in his kind of cadence. Like we have a similar speaking style. And I like Pete Davidson, and I think that so like his sense of humor, him and Tom Segura, they're really dark. Like Pete Davidson, his dad died in 9/11 because he was a firefighter. He uses his dad all the time in jokes, and it's like hella cringy, but it's still funny because it's like, dude, you're a fucking savage. So I give Davidson a lot of respect. Stanky Dank says, you sound just like him now that you mention it, dog. And that's the thing is, after watching him do some stand-up and watching him like on stuff, I realized that in a way, there are times when we speak similar and where we do sound the same. And I was like, fuck. He says, oh my God, I did not give Precy my consent to post a pic. That's your older sister, dog. What do you think? She doesn't need your permission. Come on now. But you know that we love you. Happy birthday. And I'm just going to throw it out there because, you know, I don't talk to the family as much as I should through like text messaging and shit. Honestly, I'm the kind of person where if you want to hit me up, I'm on Instagram. Like I'm always there. Anybody can talk to me at any time. Because you're getting older if you ever want to go out of town and hang out somewhere, I've been living here with my buddy for the last like 4 or 5 years, and nobody from the family has ever come to visit me. I've been in the same place. Everybody knows where the fuck I am, and I'm always the one that goes out to visit. So let me tell you something. If you ever need to get away for a little bit and you ever want to come and chill, I'm here. So you just let me know and we'll make it happen. We'll fucking do some steak and shots, and we'll do something. Tacos, I don't care, but it's always good to see the family. And I always try and tell like cousins and stuff, if you guys want to come and visit, I don't know why everyone always tells me like I got to go down. Like, you guys can come up here too. And I understand it's different when you have kids. Like, it may not necessarily be easy for Peachy to come because she's got Sophie, but you ain't got no kids, motherfucker. Like, you're pretty young. So I try and make it available to all the family. Like, I hope all the cousins know if they ever want to come and visit, they can. But I want to tell you specifically because you're one of the younger ones, cuz if you ever want to come and hang out, doors always open. And it's not, how to get a hold of me. So if you ever want to talk, or if you ever have a question about something, hit me up. Because that's what I love to do, is I love to help people with this kind of shit. So if I can actually help my own family, fuck. Stanky Dank says, I've met only 2 famous people, Mac Miller and Wiz Khalifa. Wiz grew up one town over, and I used to smoke with Mac. That's a pretty dope story, fam. Terry Yvonne, what's going on? Because that's the thing. So I feel weird saying that I miss Mac Miller because I don't know him. I've never met him. Like, I'm not a friend of his, but I resonate with his music. And what I like about his brand of hip hop is, for one, he actually got an award for being an artist that had the most free content available to people. So as a hip hop artist, he had the most shit that you could just go, like, I really like Mac Miller. You could download albums on albums on albums if you wanted to for free. And he did that on purpose. So he actually got an award or like some kind of recognition for being an artist that had the most free available music. And I think that's amazing. The other reason why I really dug Mac Miller, aside from his I just want to get music out to the people, was the kind of music that he made. Mac Miller was the kind of guy that it was really easy to share a bad day with. And like, if you were having a shitty day, you could listen to his music and you could identify with him and get through your shitty day through his music and still feel a little bit better. And I feel sad when I think about the fact that he's never going to make new music and we're never going to hear a new Mac Miller track, because I really appreciated that about his artistry. And I think on a level that he did it on purpose, because how many artists can you say, I enjoy sharing a bad day with this guy because I know if I'm having a bad day, I can put on their music and it's going to make me feel better. There's really only a handful of artists that anybody could say that they have. And it doesn't even matter if it's in hip hop. It could be rock or blues or country. There's only a handful of songs that anybody will have in their head that it's like, yo, when I have a bad day, I put on this music and it makes me feel better. There's not a lot of people that do that. And so I should take that back. It's really specific. It's person specific. So depending on who you are and what you like and what you listen to, there might be a bunch of different people that speak to you when you're down. But I'm going to be totally honest, speaking from experience and just my personal, in my own headspace, Mac Miller is somebody that kind of spoke to my mindset, and it was somebody that I could share a bad day with. And I really appreciate his music. And it makes me sad that there's never going to be any new Mac Miller. And I sincerely hope that everybody that listens to his music appreciates what what it was that he left us with. Because just like him, just like fucking Soundgarden, I forget the lead singer of Soundgarden, but they made amazing music. Chad Bennington from fucking Linkin Park. There's so many fucking artists that we have lost that have given us good music that have been taken what seems like before their time. But the thing is that God has a plan. So everybody that checked out exactly when they were supposed to. We may not have thought that it was the right time. 420 says Chris Cornell. Thank you, fam, for correcting me. Yes, because that's exactly who it was. Chris Cornell with Soundgarden, dude. Excuse me. That's not what I was gonna say. That's just a burp. I was bummed when I heard that he passed away. But that's the thing, is that none of us are permanent. We are not permanent. We're not gonna be here forever. It shouldn't surprise us when people pass away. But I'm gonna be totally honest. It does. Like when there are certain famous people that you just feel like you know, like Robin Williams. I grew up watching this guy's movies, Aladdin and Mrs. Doubtfire and Jumanji. Jumanji is one of my favorite movies to this day. Like top 10, I'm going to put Jumanji in that bitch. And Robin Williams is in that shit. Like, I never met him. I never had any correspondence with him. He had no fucking idea who I was his entire life. But it's like you feel like you get to know these people through their acting, and you know there's movies that you watch over and over, and it does. I don't know what movies you guys use that you watch over and over, but everybody grew up on something. There's something that everybody watches over and fucking over again. And for me, it's shit like that. It's shit like Predator and Jumanji and Friday. That's the kind of shit that I know it word for word. And literally, me and my little brother, between Craig and Smokey, we can recite to you the entirety of Friday. It's not a problem. But I feel like in some way, everybody resonates with certain movies, with certain actors, certain times in your life. And even if you don't know them, you feel close to them. And I have no problem admitting, Robin Williams, that's one of the cats that I, again, never had any correspondence with him. He has no idea who I am, but I grew up watching his shit. And I feel in a way like he's almost part of the family. Like he knows us, like he's in there somewhere because he's just so, he's in the movies. He's in movies that I know by heart. Let's see. 420 says, I refuse to accept that Tobin Williams killed himself. I have no idea who that is, fam. My cousin Anthony says, I think it was an accident. Autoerotic asphyxiation. Motherfucking Swifty, I can't speak English. Autoerotic asphyxiation accident. There we go. Fucking got it out. I don't know which celebrity he was talking about, but that's pretty gnarly. And so, Anthony, as far as the autoerotic asphyxiation, who did that apply to? Because as much as I would like to think that I know these people, it wouldn't surprise me if, like, Robin Williams or even Jim Carrey. Dude, Jim Carrey is at the end of his fucking rope, and he's going batshit. Slowly but surely. Like, if you watch what he does on people's podcasts and stuff, like, he's... Okay, so my cousin, and that's what I thought is, I'm pretty sure that that's not what he died of, but that's a good joke. He was trying to choke himself as he was jerking off, and he just died instead. And you know what? Dude, so many people actually have died that way. That's what's fucking crazy. Anthony says, cause he put a towel on the news. Dog, you gotta be careful with that shit. Like, you can kill yourself. I'm not. See this? No scar marks on my. I'm not down with the choking. Like, I don't do that shit, so I have no idea about it. But, dude, people die from that shit all the time because of the way that they try and rig themselves up and all that kind of shit while they're fucking. It doesn't always work out. Now, I have a lot of respect for Robin Williams, so I'm not saying that that's how it happened. 420 does say, though, according to the coroner, Robin Williams did hang himself. I'm not saying that that has to do with autoerotic asphyxiation, but it is possible because there have been people that have died that way. So Apollo says, kid in my high school died that way. Mount Whitney, dude, that's got to be. Imagine the panic in your last couple of thoughts, because the last thing that people are going to know about you is that you died choking yourself while you were fucking smashing. That has to be the worst kind of fucking panic that you could ever put yourself in. And all I have to say is that's what you get for choking yourself and doing that shit. Like, you're probably in the most extreme sense of fucking panic before you die, because you're realizing that people are going to find you like that and understand what you were trying to do when you fucking croaked. And I'm sorry to laugh at people that have died that way, but you kind of set yourself up for that. So I don't know. I don't know what to do with that shit. 420 says it's a whole nother level of sexual deviancy. Apollo says quite pathetic. You know what? I'm not trying to hold stuff that people like against them. If you like to be choked while you're getting fucked or whatever, hey, that's your shit. I would say, be careful. But everybody's got their own kink. Everybody's got their own shit that they like. So I can't. I mean, there's shit that's going to seem weird to me. And yeah, I might be like, okay, that shit is weird to me. But at the end of the day, everybody, we all have different tastes. So if your thing is choking yourself while you fucking smash, then just make sure that you are very careful about it, because you could literally kill yourself. Apollo says to be found in such a state. Absolutely, dog. And again, I can only imagine the level of panic, because at first you're thinking, oh, this is fun. Like, you're fucking enjoying it. And then you realize that you can't get out of it and you're stuck. And you're actually going to fucking expire this way. And people are going to find you just fucking with your fucking pants down, with a fucking noose around you. That has to hit pretty hard. And I imagine that there's people that are like, fuck, man, I can't believe I'm going out this way. But I can't, people like what they like. 420 says choking is way over the line in my opinion. Dog, technically I'm like 4 shots in right now. I've been with women that they're like, fucking slap me around a little bit. Not like they want you to go hard, but they're like, slap me around a little bit. Dude, choking? That's people. Everybody has their little thing. And whether you want to be honest about it or not, everybody has their thing. Apollo says can just hold their breath for the same effect. Apollo, I've heard arguments against it, fam. They need the hands around the throat. And again, I don't even like being choked. This is not me talking. This is just people that I know. It's not holding your breath is not enough. It's the actual hands around your throat. It's the pressure. There's more to it than just like, I feel like no. There's an actual third party presence. It's like, you need to deny me of oxygen, and that's sexy to me. And to me, I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But there are people like that, and that's the thing, is that everybody's got their shit. Everybody's got their kink. So whatever gets you off, you like to get fucking slapped. And that's the thing, is that being slapped may not even be their face. Let's say a lady likes to get slapped. Maybe they like their titties to get slapped. And then we're not gonna devolve this into a fucking what do you do while you're fucking somebody. But I'm just saying, kinks go every different way that you can think of. And whatever it is that you could literally think of while you're in bed with somebody, there is someone that finds that attractive. 420 says, not judging, I just couldn't. And I'm kind of the same way, fam. You know, I see a perfect pair of titties. Like, I don't want to slap those. Like, you want me to slap you in the face? Like, I don't want to do that. Like, that just, to me, I feel like I'm being set up. Like, you're, the fucking cops are going to show up at my house later. Like, ew, what was going on? Why she got these marks on her face? Like, well, she asked for that. She asked for that, officer. I don't see that working in my favor. So yeah, I'm not slapping anybody. I'm not doing any of that kind of shit. I'm just saying that there's kinks that people have, and we're not even scratching the surface. We're not even scratching the surface right now. But I'm not trying to go that way. We're gonna take a dab real quick because we have not taken a dab yet. We're coming up on an hour. I said that we would go for 45 minutes. We're doing pretty good right now. I'm swifty as fuck. I've taken about 4 shots altogether. So let's go ahead and take this dab. I'm tired as fuck too. Like, I'm literally forgetting shit in the middle of sentences, and I'm trying to remember where I'm going with points. So I definitely need to check out, because I got to get up early as fuck tomorrow so that we can be out at Oakland, and I can rep the shit out of Sitka and just hype them up like no other. 420 says contractual sex is illegal under sex trafficking laws because it's contractual. Just because it's contractual doesn't mean that everybody that's part of the contract is a willing member. I've gotten rid of girlfriends because of this shit. Like, I have been dating people that I learned they were doing sex work, and it's like, I'm sorry, I can't fuck with you anymore. So I know that there's people that, you know, you make your living off of it, whatever, awesome, you know, props to you, but sex work isn't real work. I've done real work, 8-hour, 12-hour shifts where you have to do shit. You have to go sell shit, or like, I've done concrete work before where I've done 10-hour shifts trying to redo somebody's fucking driveway and their fucking their curb and all this shit. I've done real hands-on work, and for somebody to say that webcamming or fucking sex work is real work, fuck you. Laying on your back and getting boned for a couple of minutes so that somebody could send you some tokens, that's not real work. Motherfuckers that go out and build shit and actually do things with their hands, that's real work. You laying on your back and opening up your legs, that's something that people do on the street all day long. That's the oldest, it's literally called the oldest profession in the world. So you doing it on camera doesn't make you special or anything like that. Anthony says internet prostitution. That's exactly what it is. So I don't like, if you think that sex work is real work, take this stream as an example, because I said it a couple times already. I'm going to say it again. Sex work is not real work. Fuck you. Go get a real job, because all you're doing is laying back and opening your legs. That's not fucking hard. Go actually do something. Be knowledgeable about a product. Fucking sell some shit besides your fucking pussy. But it's such a huge market. Like, porn is such a huge market that if you're a chick, even if you're not attractive, because that's the thing, as a dude, I could never make that much money. I can't do a live stream in a G-string and think that people are going to tune in just because I fucking turn around and show the G-string. Nah, that's some female privilege. Female privilege is the kind of shit where you pay your bills with your asshole. Pictures of your cooch. That is some female privilege. So to say that male privilege or white privilege exists, well, you know what? Then every other kind of privilege exists too. And that includes female privilege, because y'all motherfuckers are somehow able to pay your bills with your pussy and your ass. And I can't do that. I can't get a hard-on and post a picture of my fucking dick and pay my bills with that shit. Nobody's gonna pay to see that shit. But it's just, what it comes down to is people that are desperate enough. Because if you're a woman and you're willing to get naked on camera, there's somebody that's desperate enough to pay for your pictures. And that's really what it comes down to, fam, is at the end of the day, there's somebody desperate enough. No matter what you're doing, no matter how fucking weird it is, at the end of the day, somebody in the world is desperate enough to want what it is you do. And the internet is so weird and so fucking dark and twisted that it has actually been able to connect us with all of those people. So no matter what you do, if you want to make money, you can connect with people that want actually what you do, no matter how fucking crazy it is. And that's what, as amazing as it is, that's what makes me sad about the internet, is because there's no fucking control. There is no control. If you know where to look, you can find whatever the fuck you want, no matter how weird or inappropriate or whatever the fuck it is. So as awesome as the internet is for connecting people, it is, I don't know, it's like it's a trash can too. 420 says, I never understood the oldest profession narrative. How do you pay the hooker? I always wondered that. And so what it comes down to, fam, is with whatever you can. Whether it was with like an ox that could help you fucking plow your fields, or whether it was with some grain or some wine or actually some money. The reason why it's the oldest profession is because people have always been able to sell their bodies. So you can sell your body for whatever is available at the moment. And that's what makes it the oldest profession, is that no matter what's available, you can always sell yourself for what it is. Okay, let's see. Anthony, my cousin, says, I have a friend that says they carry card readers now, but I wouldn't know. And so, because I would ask you, card readers for what? Like, are you saying that there are sex workers that carry card readers? 420 says, but wouldn't farmers and ranchers be older in that scenario? I'm going to be honest, fam. I'm pretty fucking swifty, so I don't even know where that comment is, like, entering the conversation. So I'm not going to address it. I'm just going to put it up here so that you know that I saw it. Corey says you pay with a long shower afterwards. All right. I'm going to shut up. We're going to take this dab. Then I'm going to check out. We made it to an hour. So we're all good. We got 8 homies in the chat. Apollo. I would never ignore you, fam. That's the thing is that I'm enough shots in and I'm a couple dabs in and I'm fucking tired. I can't exactly follow the chat the way that you guys may want me to. So I don't get all the references. I'm not exactly sure where all of you guys are going with the shit that you post in the chat. I'm down to read it back, but 420 says we all good, just playing devil's advocate. And that's the thing, fam. Again, I'm just here reading the chat at some level, like, fuck. I can't wait to go to bed, and I gotta get up in 7 hours. I'm not even gonna get a full 8. I still gotta find something to eat. I don't even know when the fuck I'm going to bed. I gotta put, so before I did the stream, I put some shit in the washer. I got to put that in the dryer. I can't go to bed until I actually do that. I actually have shit to do before I go to sleep. But you know what? We've had 7 homies that are gracious enough to stay in the chat with us. So let's take a fat dab. Let's close out the night with a bang. I feel fucking amazing. Yeah, we're good. Knock this down a little bit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. All right. We'll use this one then. Thought I had another dab tool out here, and I don't. I was mistaken. So we're going to use this one. And we're going to use it right now. Much love, guys. Fat dab. Alrighty, y'all. Well, that was a nice fat dab. I'm going to go ahead and check out, find something to do. I hope that the rest of you guys have a great rest of your night. Be tuned into the Instagram feed because we're going to Oakland tomorrow. So I'm going to be posting some shit, letting you guys know what's going on. Yeah. Cheers and much love from your brothers in the Dab Pack. And from your brother Dead Cynic in California.